Jordan's is a unique blend of seasoning. It doesn't mask the flavor of your food. Jordan's enhances the taste of not just any meats. It makes a great dip. Drizzle it on vegetables, hash browns, and eggs. Jordan's Juice barbecue sauce comes in mild, medium, and hot. Find it on the web at jordanproductions.net or just Google Jordan's Juice. Go on, juice it up with Jordan's.
Jiggy Jaguar, on the air from London to the Florida coast. You get the most when you podcast with Jiggy Jaguar from jiggyjaguar.com. Email kjagradio at kjagradio.com.
Back to the Jiggy Jaguar Show on the network.
Jiggy. Jiggy.
I like how he says the Jiggy Jaguar Show.
It is the world famous Jiggy Jaguar Show. Yes, indeed. The loose cannon, the master debater, the admiral of alliteration, the cunning linguist. I wonder if Pachuca brought security after hearing those things come out of my mouth. Winner of the James Law Excellence in Broadcasting Award for 5 years in a row. When they say internet radio or podcasting, they really mean me. The one show that all others blatantly copy. The world-famous Jiggy Jaguar Show. We want to thank
And now we're even doing interviews with other people that it's kind of like the local media, how they come to you and say, what are you doing? How do you do that? How do you do that live stream stuff? What are you doing? What's going on? It's not quite that bad as the locals, but what do you mean you do that with less than $1,000 worth of equipment? What are you talking about?
Join us live each and every Sunday at 2 p.m. Central. You can participate live with us in our chat room and on the horn. I also remind you to subscribe to the TalkShoe.com link for all the current and past shows, and I also encourage you to listen live from 2 to 5 and eventually listen live and call in this broadcast and jiggyjaguar.podomatic.com for the podcast, and check out our daily blog each and every day at jiggyjaguar.com. We have past Jiggy Jag TVs, we have video interviews we've done, we have people texting me, we have all sorts of things.
Only when we come live on the air.
I don't know why that is.
And then you'll get one of those stupid, text-to-phone messages.
Oh, God.
About
I don't know
three of them.
We do have a voicemail we're going to be playing, and in fact...
Let's get to our in-studio guest while we have a chance.
Let's do our in-studio guest, and then we will play my voicemail where the guy tells me I must be living in a sewer in Salina, Kansas. No, I'm not at S.A. Crunk's house. No, we shouldn't say those things. We've got in-studio with us Little Pachuca, and Sick and Twisted Records. She is the first lady of Latin hip-hop, or Hispanic hip-hop, whichever... I don't know. I don't know what you'd say. And they just got done on the Zigzag tour, and Sick and Twisted doing the damn thing. And we have been getting requests from people overseas ever since we put that first interview up with Little Pachuca on YouTube. And people are like, we want to see Little Pachuca, we want to see Little Pachuca. And it's been promised many a time.
And from kind of strange places like Estonia
and Italy and the Czech Republic and Bulgaria. They're like, we love Little Pachuca. Why? You're in Bulgaria.
I mean, it used to be the most repressed people in the communist world. It's where they trained the KGB agents back in the 70s. Yeah, you didn't know that. Now they're free.
I'm being educated on my own radio program.
But now they're free and they listen to the internet and they say, "Little Pachuca, come on, give us more."
We at one time, Capes Pillamino from the Real Hood Wide said that he was going to make Little Pachuca serve everybody drinks. Because that one week, Sick and Twisted came in and they said, oh, she had things to do, she couldn't be here today. And they were like, Capes was like, well, next time Little Pachuca shows up, I'm going to make her serve drinks. And I said, I don't think you're going to make her do anything. And, of course, I cannot talk about Little Pachuca without bringing up the incident. And Ross, were you here the day that Little Pachinko showed up?
No, I was gone.
And yelled and screamed at Sick and Twisted about, you better move your truck or I'm gonna whip some ass or something. And as soon as little Pachinko left the or Pachinko, as you call her.
Pachinko, yeah.
left the building. The guys from Sick and Twisted said if Little Pachuca was here, she'd have beat that bitch's ass. So we welcome in Little Pachuca. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great, you know, here and there, having my off days, you know, just like everybody else. Working hard.
So you're off tour now?
Yep. Thank God.
She's done off tour.
Was that tiring?
It was.
Yep.
Totally had to get used to, you know, going up there early for sound checks, you know, just like a regular show, you know, like going up there 6, 7 o'clock and everything checked and everything.
Sure.
And that was normal. But then, you know, after show stuff, getting to know all the different
You got to
artists
sign people's bodies from...
Yeah.
What
They wanted you to do that.
Different.
They
Yes.
wanted you to do that.
Yes.
Okay.
I signed a chick's arm, I signed a chick's neck, and I signed a chick's her wrist. I guess what her goal was that night was to get signatures from every single performer all over her body.
Well, you know, female rappers are a rarity, and when we have a Latin female rapper doing it Chicano style, like Big C says, this is kind of a, you know, this is kind of a rarity.
You got to get a
You could go
Yeah.
far. It could even be beyond, like, back in the 90s, Rico Suave.
You could be the Hispanic Beyonce. Just get rid of the other two backup dancers, and you're off and running. No, you shouldn't say these things. 'Cause isn't that what they did? Isn't that what Beyonce did? She got rid of the other two in Destiny's Child.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Married
gets
Jay-Z
them.
and went on.
And then she just hires, you know, real dancers for, you know, union scale, and makes all these videos, and, you know, people still perv out on them.
Well, it's amazing that you guys were able to get on this tour, and not talent wise, but just by God, there is how many damn rap groups in the world, and
yeah.
they end up on a national like tour like you guys went on. That's,
Oh yeah, it was a we had to sit there and cross our fingers, you know. My brother just one day he's like, okay, well I got this number. G got me this number. Who should talk to this guy? Call his promoter. Who should talk to this guy? I don't know what to say. And I said, well, I told him, how about this? How about I talk to the guy first, then you're the person that'll just talk to him for the rest of the time. I'll just convince him that he wants to have Sick and Twisted on this tour, and then y'all can just deal with him the rest of the time because I got too much other stuff that I'm dealing with. It's like, okay. So, you know, I just explained to him that we are a group with different mixtures of genres. You know, we like to mix it up. But, you know, if we're going to identify ourselves with a specific genre, then we would say that we are a Chicano rap group with R&B style, you know, vocals mixed in there. And I was like, okay. So
I don't think there's another group like that. Is there? I mean, that was a nice list, wasn't it?
I don't think they exist.
Y'all got potential. I mean, it almost comes down to, you know, why there are no girls in the band, but they got a girl in the band.
That's right.
And it's too
I am
cool.
so glad that Sick and Twisted has ever been burdened by Bruce. I'm so glad they've never been burdened by Bruce.
Knock on wood, there's always the future there.
Because I have visions, especially the way that, you know, she's always dressed nice and she always dressed in a commanding way. I would hate to see Bruce walk up to him and go, "Hey, baby. Hey, baby, what's going on? Hey,
So
baby."
you're the girl in the band.
Yeah.
Huh?
Just
like,
because he's out of his mind.
well, for anybody that don't know out there, Big C is my brother. Is my big brother.
And he's pretty protective, I understand.
Yes.
Yeah, of course, that's what you've told me, Jiggy.
We're not gonna put up with crap. Is basically
That's
what he's
right.
told me in the
Yeah.
past. So
Yeah.
Okay, so Latin, R&B, rap. What was the others?
Oh, you know, we like to put oldies. We like to do oldies mixes. We like to do, Even just traditional Mexican music mixed in with our stuff, and and we've also done collaborations with we've done some stuff with the now deceased D-Folk. Did stuff with him, did some collaborations with them, SMG. We just like to, share love with the people here in Salina, do some stuff with some other groups here, mix it up. Also open to, rock. Not a lot of people know this, but Lil Smoke is awesome at the electric guitar. Awesome at it.
Really?
Oh yeah.
What?
Oh yeah. His dad was in a rock band, and he grew up going on doing going to his dad's shows. So he's
the only thing they can't do, I'm sure, is at some point one of them's got to know how to play the piano.
I actually know how to play the piano.
I just don't what can't they do?
They've had good upbringings.
Yes.
Musical upbringings,
Yep.
and now they're musicians. That's wow.
Oh, yeah.
Now I understand that you take time and care when you cut a track.
Oh yeah.
Generally, it's not necessarily down and dirty. Let's just do it sort of thing.
Oh yeah. We sure take our time on our things, but it really does pay off. That hard work and that just listening to every teeny small little detail. That I have a good ear, but I can tell you, Big C and his producing, man, he does a good job. He can hear the humming of the AC in the background when I didn't even know, man. I listened to my own track 100 times and I can't hear that shit. But he can just pick out the smallest little pin drop in the background and say, "I'm sorry, but we got to redo the whole thing." And I'm like, "What?" I worked a whole day on this.
And where you memorize like one phrase, doing it just this way, says, "Well, darn it," and you think it sounds all right on tape and everything, not always. Well, let's just try it this other way.
Oh, yeah.
And you kind of have to relearn the whole tune a different way. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's dedication. I mean,
Yes.
and you kind of have to if you're going to get that sound.
Well,
It's kind of like it's Stanley Kubrick in the movies. He'll do the same take 30 times.
If we just wanted to stay local, then we would just do it, do it till it sounds all right and keep on, pumping out some other tracks. But, we really like to, try to perfect it because we're trying to actually go national. And like I said, at our tour in front of everybody, I said, Sick and Twisted is looking not only to take over the state of Kansas, but the nation, but not only the nation, but the world. Now, not because, we got some kind of greedy, problem where we want a lot of money or anything like that. It's
I like people who do the world domination thing. This is good. They're serious.
yeah, it's not because, we want power or something. It's not because we want money. It's because we want to get as many stories of not only American people, but people all over the world out there. And want a lot of different positive messages getting out there. I guess a lot of people could listen to it because they cuss or they talk about drugs or they talk about drinking, or they talk about getting in fights and all this. But honestly, we're just talking about what the majority of people's lives are like. And honestly, I don't know that many people out there that have never tried a single drug in their life. I don't know anybody that hasn't had a sip of alcohol. I may come off
for recreational pleasures. Yes. Okay, we're just
I
getting
don't
that
know
right.
a person, that is a complete angel in this world. Not a single politician. I don't know a single musician. I don't know a single actor.
Even
or
5-year-old
Yeah.
kids will twist themselves and spin until they're dizzy.
Oh, yeah.
You used to do that.
Yes.
Just to get high.
Yes.
And just see how sick you could get. Okay.
I don't know.
But you have
My wife tried to
up
get me.
Bruce,
My
basically.
wife tried to get me high, and she's like, "Here, smoke a joint." And I'm like, "What the hell is this thing? I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do with this thing."
Yeah.
So
That's bad.
That's bad.
Unless you're in California or now Colorado, I guess.
But and then and there's also I'm a parent. Lil Smoke's a parent. So we also like talk about those things. You know what I'm saying? As a young adult, and as a college student, and as a musician, and as a parent, these are the struggles that I go through every single day. And so
you're talking to more than just the gang element out there.
Oh yeah.
Way more than that's where you're.
Oh yeah.
Rooting your music. Oh
yeah. Yes. I grew up with my bro Big C and Lil Smoke, and they're both in Southside 13. And everything. We grew up. I guess roaming the streets, being a little hoodlums and whatnot. But being
little hoodlums.
Yeah. Actually, at a younger age, that's where I got in most of my trouble. When I was 12, 14, 13 is when I got in the most trouble. High school, got a little bit of trouble here and there, arrested a few times. But now that I've graduated from high school, now that I'm going to college, now that I have a son, now that I have a husband, I'm just trying to, I guess, get across how my mindset changed from here to where it is now.
It's become more than just about you.
Yeah,
now.
I've actually figured out that just being of color, you're not just representing yourself, you're representing your whole entire culture. When somebody looks at you and you do something wrong, they automatically think that all the rest of your people that look just like you are all just like you.
That's how stereotypes come into it. Yeah.
It is a sad thing, but that's just how the world is, man. And so what Sick and Twisted is trying to do is just, I guess, show the world that, you can be a Chicano rapper. You can talk about the streets. You can talk about politicians. You can talk about your school and everything. And yet, still get those positive, messages out there. It's just... I guess sometimes it may come out subliminal. You might put in our track and it doesn't sound like something that you would think that you could play for a 10-year-old or whatever. Mm-hmm. But honestly, if you just listen to the actual message that's getting sent across on our music, you actually find out that there is lessons in each one that can be broken down and I guess taught to your children or to yourself. You know what I'm saying? We just even just the songs like we're club jams and stuff like that. I always like to just subliminally put in stuff in there like I don't have to just sit there and get horribly wasted to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? I like to put stuff like that in there. Or, I can dance and not sit down and be all boring and shit and be blowing a blunt. I can actually get up and have a good time while y'all is just sitting there all boring looking, looking like you're about to pass out on the couch. Because you're so damn blown. So, we got, there's 3 new tracks that are coming out with me on it. We're going to be doing some stuff with
This is a new album or a mixtape or
yeah, it'll be going on a new album. Our newest album out, the only one we have out is Sick and Twisted 705's on the Come Up Volume 1. That is the one that we've been working on since I was about a little bit before I turned 15, so I was like 14 years old. So you totally hear the differences in my voice, and the differences in the styles too in that just one CD. Because it took years to make, so you can just hear the differences that Sick and Twisted went through in just that one CD. This new CD coming up, well, we have, we're going to be featuring with Zigzag and Symes Carter, and just doing the group thing. We were thinking about doing our own individual albums, but we figured out that right now we need to stick together as a group and keep getting the message out there. It's really hard to do a solo album and a group album both at the same time because people like to hear Sick and Twisted, all 3 of us together. And sometimes people like to hear us by ourselves, but it's better just to put that all in one CD. I could do a whole song by myself and it be put on that CD. be put on Sick and Twisted CD and everything. And I do have a song coming out all by myself. It's just me rapping and me singing. It's called Knowledge. It talks about, that I don't have to be an idiot. I don't have to use a bunch of cuss words. I don't have to use a bunch of slang. And yet my music is still going to get out there, and I'm still going to make it. I'm still be bigger and better than everybody else because I'm educated, because of the fact that I do go to school, because I do have an education, is why I'm going to make it farther than a lot of people out there that just rely, I guess, on their music only.
Knowledge is power.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
That's right.
That's the way I see it.
You've discovered that. Yeah.
We're
The
speaking.
stage is set,
We're speaking with
and
Little
the spotlight
Pachuca
is
today
yours.
on the world
Having a
famous
strong
Jiggy
signal.
Jaguar show, and I was attempting.
What was that?
I was
attempted at violin music, or
I think so. I
or
don't know.
it
I was-
sounded
I was
like
going
a
to do violin
pledge
music.
commercial or something.
I was going to do violin music and go into my little intro, but forget that.
Okay.
We've got Little Pachuca with us today on the world famous Jiggy Jaguar show, and she's dressed for television, which is kind of cool. It's a radio show, but she dressed up for television.
That's
And
right.
she's got the trademark
she's
little.
aware of what's
she's got
going
the
on.
trademark Little Pachuca hat, which I believe.
I've never seen her.
I think it should be
ever.
marketed.
Ever.
I think they need
without
to have
that hat.
I think they had to have Pachuca wear.
It's kind
I
of
think
like,
is what Big C
you
said
see,
they were going to do.
It's kind of like me. I don't allow my visage to be publicly presented. But it's me and my
love
driver's
that.
hats. I have about 20 of them. They're just like this. Wouldn't you say?
Yes.
And rarely do I do, but I'm in here and it's hot, so I have to take it off and be a ball-headed fart. Okay.
Now, Little Pachuca is, of course, the brains behind Sick and Twisted, from what I can gather. She is the one that, I liked that earlier when they were like, well, we need to call this guy. What do I say? Okay, this is what you say, blah, 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 and then I got too much crap I can do it. So I'm going to leave it up to you. So she is in the process of planning an immigration march here in Salina?
Oh yeah.
Tell me about this.
Salina, the hardest and worst town to try to do an immigration march to try to make any difference. Any difference. If it's positive, it's going to be hard as hell to do.
They won't
Up
give
ahead.
you a parade license?
Well, it took me 4 months to get a parade license here in this town.
Oh my God.
They sent me to the wrong place, to the wrong place.
Oh my God! They sent you to the wrong place.
Let this loose. We have problems with the free speech, the anti-free speech elements in this town also. So 4 months.
They sent her to the wrong place.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
you can go and picket any sidewalk,
Oh,
anytime.
Oh yeah.
Just ask Fred Phelps. You did
yeah.
it.
That's right.
Fred Phelps, the man who goes to South High School to terrorize students.
He burnt Korans. The other guy wimped out down in Florida. You remember about that?
Oh yeah.
Well, Fred Phelps says, well, they're not going to do it, so we'll do it. So I guess that's really funny and cute. It's kind of a Larry thing, I guess.
So you finally found the right place.
Oh yeah. Finally found the right place. Finally got the right permit. Finally found the right people. And it's also hard to find good people to work on a committee, in this town.
I do.
There are a lot of important people that I do know and that are very supportive of this march, but the only issue is that they don't want to put their name on the march. They want to be supportive and they want to give me ideas, but they do not want me to say their names out loud. Because of how important their job is, and how they work with so many different people. So, but the sponsors of the march is the Justice and the Peace Center director, Sister Esther Pineta. She is a wonderful woman. She might be in her 60s, but she is still stronger than I could ever be. We got Belinda Garcia working from Sunflower Bank.
Wow.
Working with us. We have Jesus Magana, Jesse Magana from Rancho Milagro. Also, my grandpa, the legend of the Mexican civil rights movement here in Kansas. The
so the whole civil rights, so the whole thing runs in the family. I see.
We've learned a lot about civil rights, haven't we?
Yes, we have.
He is the ex-state chair of the American GI Forum, and also was also the president of the Salina chapter here when we had one back in the 70s and the 80s.
Was this back in the Bonilla days when they were in the city council and all?
Yes, and you will not hear very nice things about the Bonillas from my grandfather's mouth, although we happen to be related to them.
Okay, maybe I hit a raw nerve there.
They are wonderful people, but sometimes there are I love my family, but there are a few that do not. They do good things for people, but just so that they get their names out there.
Yeah.
I did ask the Bonillas, LULAC, I guess the kings and queens of, I guess, protection of the Hispanics in this community, although I haven't seen much help from them all my life. But LULAC, I asked for their help, specifically first and foremost that everybody was LULAC. They said that they would support the march, but that they're all getting old in age and that they don't know if they can walk that mile. So we got people complaining that they're old, that they're overweight, and that they cannot walk a mile just to hold a sign and let everybody know that they're upset about all the different immigration issues in the United States.
When is this scheduled to go on then?
But our march was actually supposed to happen last weekend, September 4th. We had to cancel it because some committee members dropped the week before the march.
Oh, that's nice. That shows dedication.
The city did not get the permit okayed until the day before the march.
Shocking!
And even though I gave them that permit a month in advance, so it was just really, it just seemed like everything was going great, and then at the last minute it fell to pieces. So what we're doing now is we're just going off of what we had before, but we're just getting new committee members. We're still got the same sponsors. The biggest sponsor is the Diocese of Salina, and I actually went and talked to the Bishop Coakley myself, and he wrote a $300 check to the Dream Act rally for anything that we possibly needed, flyers, promotion, or to buy water. The march, water will be provided at the march. We will be having voter registration there. The march is actually called the Dream March for Immigration because it's about the Dream Act. There is the immigration reform movement out there, but this is a different movement. The Dream Act is for the children of immigrants, not for the immigrant population as a whole. It's for the children who have no voice. We do know that, people make mistakes and they find out afterwards and they can try to right their wrongs and everything. But, the children of these parents that brought their children here, they had no say when they came here, and they're just trying to, better their lives and make the best out of the situation that they were put in and brought in. A lot of them go to college. Their parents pay out of pocket. They can't get financial aid. They can't get scholarships. Some of them have a hard time getting accepted into colleges because of the fact that they're illegal. But, a lot of them are valedictorians of their high schools, graduating, with 3.7 GPAs, doing a lot better than a lot of us, doing a lot better than myself, doing a lot better than everybody, that I went to school with, and they're facing deportation and not being able to use their education after they graduate from high school. Or graduate from college. Right now there's a Harvard Law School student fighting deportation right now who was valedictorian of his high school class. He's my age, 19. His last name is Balderez. It's nationally talked about, and I believe we had a thing in the newspaper, Salina Journal, about it just about 2 weeks ago, I think, and they talked a little bit about my march. But the Dream Act is a bill that, once it gets passed, it would give students a 6-year pass to stay here and live here and work here in this country legally, and prove to the a federal bill. Mm-hmm. And it will, and what it will do is it will give these kids a chance to prove to themselves that they should be here, and that they're going to be productive members of society. If they cannot prove that, then they will get sent back to Mexico after or even before their 6-year visa is up. The terms are is they have to complete 2 years of college or 2 years of military service at least by the end of that, and they have to be of good moral character, and they have to have a good criminal record. Misdemeanors, I think, are permitted, but specific misdemeanors will not be permitted. I think
you can't beat your wife.
Oh yes, you cannot beat. You cannot beat your wife. You cannot beat your wife.
Now, tell me, for your cause, you're talking mostly. You have Hispanic support. It sounds like, but you don't necessarily have to be a Hispanic to come march with you all.
Oh yeah.
If you have your own feelings about the whole immigration issue, I mean, this is not just a Hispanic thing.
Oh yeah, and actually, the Hispanics are the minority of the illegal immigrants in this country. We actually have more people from Europe here illegally than we actually do Hispanics. But because Mexico borders this country, it's a bigger issue, because it's actually, I guess it would be easier. I guess it seems easier to try to come that way,
Well,
but it's actually quite harder. But a lot of
the whole
people,
lunatic war on drugs type of thing, and beheadings, and or alleged beheadings from. I mean, yes.
Now I'm forced into it.
Okay.
Now I'm forced into it. Thank you, Ross. I was going to save. I was going to save Jan Brewer till later. I gotta play that clip now of her and her beheadings.
Okay.
But we're speaking today here on the world famous Jiggy Jaguar show to the long-awaited arrival of the first lady of Hispanic hip hop, Little Pachuca, and yes, the crowd loves it. They are clapping, even though maybe our in studio people can't hear them clapping, but they are clapping in my headphones, and they will clap on the podcast, and they will clap on live stream. So,
I heard it.
Now, you've got this immigration march coming up, and you guys also have a whole bunch of other things you're doing with Zigzag. Apparently, you're going to be going to Arizona or something.
That sounds like Jig Jag.
That's right.
Like Jiggy Jag.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, Zigzag.
Ziggy, the homeboy Ziggy, he's from the MB Riders. If any of you guys ever heard of MB Riders, they were a group out of Arizona, a Chicano rap group. Oh man, I grew up listening to them. Just watching him live was just crazy for me, and getting to watch him for free was even crazier.
And touring around the country with him now.
Hanging out with him afterwards was even crazier, and just being able to have his phone number, call him up, tell him about concerns and things like that is even more crazy to us. Zigzag is. His lawyers are actually contacting the Bicentennial Center and the Moose Lodge, working out which place has the better deal for Zigzag. Although I'm pretty sure I know which place is going to have the best deal for him. Because after myself talking to them over the phone, I know that the Bicentennial Center is outrageous. But
yes.
Oh yeah.
My God, you can't make any money there. They make it so impossible for you to make any money.
$1,600 for one night at the Bicentennial Center.
Heritage Hall, probably
Heritage
half
Hall.
of it, just a little bit of it.
Actually, I think it's the whole of Heritage Hall for $1,600 for
Plus.
one day.
God.
They will set up tables and chairs. If you want tickets, if you want to sell tickets from their box office, they will ask for 30% of the overall ticket sales. Plus, they also just jack you $1,600. And then also they will not let you bring in.
I go down to the goddamn house sight sound and give some tickets.
You will not get. You will not be able to bring in any food. You will not bring any beverages. They will have to sell those things if you want those.
Bullshit! I'll sneak it all in. that's crazy. They want $1,600 plus. If you sell tickets there through them, they take a 30% cut. Mm-hmm. No booze, no pop, no concession sales of any kind unless it's theirs.
Oh yeah.
Do you get a cut of that?
They did not tell me if we would get a cut of that.
I doubt it.
Though I doubt.
You probably have to. And you probably have to pay the workers, too.
I was worried. The most thing I was worried about was getting the fuss from them of the fact that we are a rap group.
You know, we need to...
But that was not the fuss. It was just they wanted money.
We need to write them a dirty letter and say, an
anonymous letter from McPherson County.
Say, you people got your heads up your ass. What are you doing?
We're going to be talking about the old Moose Lodge, which is now called the Muse Ballroom, here in just... that's why Johnny Kim has opened the Muse Ballroom, is because of the assholes at the Buy Center. That's why he's opening that
place. And $80 tickets at another venue. And the imminent dissemination and dismemberment of
another venue.
Yes.
It is... From Big C's point of view, the old Muse Lodge or the
Muse
Ballroom now.
Formerly the Muse Ballroom.
Yes. Now the Muse Ballroom. He went and checked it out. He says it's beautiful on the inside. Way opened up. He said it's nice.
You get
big
900
space.
people in that main room.
Oh yeah.
And I'm sure that probably when he went out there, he walked in and met the guy that runs it.
That's the only way to make contact.
Instead of walking in and saying, yeah, I'm going to throw some shows here, and turning around and walking out.
Or trying to convince everybody that, you know...
he talks.
Oh, yeah, you'll go through me to do that. Yeah, I run it, I manage it. Yeah, I kind of like own it, and it's not always true. Yeah, there's people like that out there.
This is the thing.
Johnny Kim.
This is the thing I keep telling people. His name is Johnny Kim. He is a Korean guy. Him and his wife have been busting their butt for I don't know how many months now trying to put that place together. They do it on a daily basis.
They don't do phones.
The man has a cell phone. The man has a home phone. But he doesn't talk to anybody on either of them. You have to go personally talk to him.
And you must earn his respect.
Yeah. And if you don't,
you're
screwed.
But he is the man with the final word on everything. So why don't you cut through the cheese or whatever? Go convince Johnny, because you're going to have to convince him sooner or later.
Convince Johnny, because it's the only way you're getting in there.
And go earn your respect with the man. And
this is why
he doesn't have to ask us questions about the sex slaves.
Yeah, Johnny's totally on top of things. Big C actually talked to him. He actually explained all the work he did in detail on the place to Big C. So that even impressed Big C even more, because it was like, wow, we had all that work in here.
And he owns, or is going to own, he's literally going to be, as Bruce on the Loose would say, the daddy of the farm. Because he's going to own all that land out there. He's turning it into a parking lot.
Even the peony patch. That's the 18 acres on the other side of the... Yeah, he
wants to have horse shows out there. This guy he literally wants to take over.
Yeah, that was a little bit of everything.
he's gonna cement the parking lot, so he's got a parking lot. He owns most of the land, or going to own most of the land around it. The only thing he's not going to own is the trailer court. Everything else is going to be his.
And if people bitch from the trailer court, he'll just buy them out, maybe. I don't know.
You lose your house, and you lose your house, and you lose your house, like the Oprah treatment. It's reverse Oprah. He just buys everybody else. The guy from the Sudan got that joke, you know? It's the reverse Oprah treatment.
You know, Zigzag and is actually going to hit them. Is going to talk more to, you know, getting all the venues and everything set up. We're trying to have that done by the end of this week. I'd
like to see the first hip hop show at Zigzag. We could we could plug that good, couldn't we?
Oh yeah. Zigzag is actually is going to talk to Little Rob, or he's going to talk to a couple of some other MB writers, MC Magic and them, to see if they'd actually like to come with him down here to Salina to perform with us here.
You just, man, it just gets better and better and better for you guys.
It does. It really does. we can't ask for any better, you know.
And we have Wicked Ways on the Skype.
We're gonna take a quick. We're actually gonna put Wicked Ways. We're gonna have Little Pachuca stay over for just a bit, because I'm really interested in talking to her, because she's got a hell of a lot of shit going on. My God, we literally just kick everybody out into the show with you. 3 hours of Little Pachuca, because she's got enough content that we could just cover 3 hours worth. But we're gonna have her hold on just a sec. We've got Wicked Ways.
Wicked Ways. I don't hear any sound back.
Do you have to do your plug or whatever?
Yeah, I forgot about that.
You've got to. We've got to move wires, and
yes.
and why we move wires. Let's hear from Jan Brewer.
We have done everything that we could possibly do.
Oh, that hack. Okay, does Wicked Ways hear us? Wicked Ways! Wicked Ways!
What's up with it?
That's right for
We love Jan Brewer and the fact that she just pauses in the middle of talking and doesn't really understand things. But what the hell is that?
It's Wicked Ways!
Wicked Ways! When I say wicked, you say ways. Wicked
Ways!
Wicked! We've got Little Pachuca in the studio. We got the man from the Sudan, who is not Abdul the Butcher, and then we have Wicked Ways on the Skype, and then we got whoop 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 whoop.
Okay, you can only see me, so I'm just a bald-headed fart, but it's all of us talking to you. Hopefully you can hear us. Because all we've ever heard so far is Wicked Ways.
Yeah, we'll make you fun.
Now, gentlemen, what have you been up to? I know you guys just got done with the big Kung Fu Vampire tour, the mini tour that you were on with them, and I understand that you guys are a big sensation up there in the great land of Kansas City.
Trying to be.
Tell me about what's going on up there in KC, guys.
Whoop, 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 grind. Nah, man, big things popping, man. We just signed the contracts last night. We got a little white coming up December 4th. We got a big show coming up next weekend, September 18th, man. Twisted Times. You got Wicked Ways, Demon of Seas, Mac Vicious, Mr. Grimm. I mean, the list goes on and on. You're looking at 10, 15 plus. S.A. Crunch. Salina ripping shit up. Man, it's wild. I mean, just big things. October 23rd, we got a big Halloween show coming up. We actually in the midst of talking with a couple cats out there in Salina trying to come to the Moose.
Oh my God! Everybody wants to come to this damn Moose ballroom. Oh my God! Everybody and their brother wants in this place. And I bet you guys. Did you guys talk to Johnny Kim out there at the Muse Ballroom, or did you talk to Tim?
Oh man, we hold it down with Tim Dixon.
Let Ross explain.
Johnny Kim, he is the owner, the operator, the man with the final word. You're gonna have to come down to Salina and meet the guy. He's a really good Korean guy, a savvy businessman, but he demands your respect. So yes, you must come talk to him.
You must come talk to Johnny. It's kind of like an old martial arts movie where you had to go talk to the master or whatever. Now we love Tim. Tim's doing some good things out there. We're going to be talking about his kiddie show that he's having to move because of, our friends in the city of Salina. And we'll talk about that in a little bit. But Wicked Ways on the Skype today. And tell me about some of the big shows, but besides the one you just mentioned, you guys got lined up.
Well, man, we heading out on a little Halloween mini tour we put together. It's Hollow Havoc. We did one last year. We actually held it outside, man. We was freezing, but hey, hell of a show, man. Good turnout. So we're running the second annual this year. October 23rd kicks it off. The very next night we'll be out in Topeka. We're in the midst of talking with Oklahoma and a couple other spots. We're trying to lock Salina in, definitely. We're trying to get out there for Friday, the 29th. We're coming back. We're going to rip it up. Too much, yeah. We're going to come back and rip it up 30th with the Rockers here in Kansas City and hit that Halloween. But hey, big things coming on, man. Wicked Ways. We got a big thing coming up October 8th, man. I can't announce it yet because it's kind of a special ordeal. But man, stay tuned for that because it's going to be big things happening there.
Now, you guys seem to be the big horrorcore superstars up there in Kansas City. I understand you guys are playing some pretty cool shows at Aftershock. Mike and the gang over there, they just love you guys.
Yeah, Aftershock holds it down, man. That's pretty much that's Wicked Ways' backyard. That's kind of home base here in Kansas City is Aftershock. Much love to them cats, man.
Now, for those of our listening audience that have no clue what Wicked Ways is and what the hell they're seeing on their screen if they're watching us on livestream.com.
I see an orange beard.
You guys have blacklight face paint. You guys are... This is the craziest cornucopia of stuff we're doing today on the radio show.
See, that's regular lighting, everybody.
We had the asylum inmates.
But now, black light.
We had the asylum inmates who were trying to get on the ICP show in Wichita.
Yes.
We've had Little Pachuca, who is still with us, who is stylish as usual with the hat. We have a guy from the Sudan who is going to be rapping later, and then we have Wicked Ways.
Wicked Ways.
That's what's up, man. Holding it down, Jiggy style.
If we had like a nickel for every time we said your band's name on the air, just because we think it's cool.
It's copywritten.
We would be
No, we have the registered trademark on it.
That's right.
Your copyright don't mean shit. You can't copyright a song a title of anything.
Wait. Now, you guys, when you guys go out on the road, you know, it might be just you two on stage, but how many people does it take to get Wicked Ways set up for a performance?
Let's bring a couple of the goons in here. Let's bring these goons in here and show them how we roll. It's just a couple of the homeboys. Of course, we're missing a couple, but man, Wicked Ways, we roll deep, man. We come, hey, even at out town shows, man. We try to, rhyme down. We missing Demon MCs. Shout out to Demon MCs.
They went through the bother of doing the makeup also, huh?
Oh man, everyone does a part of Wicked Ways. Even though it's just us rapping, we have a few people on stage with us. It'll either be face paint or clown mask, I promise.
Now, what happened the first time you guys played a show in Kansas City? What did people think of this whole Wicked Ways thing?
Oh my!
And you've been doing this for a while, I understand.
I can't imagine what would have happened if they didn't love it, man. Unfortunately enough for us, they did. They loved it. It's a booming thing right now. We got a lot of people that buy this paint now, and yeah, it's a good thing in the Juggalo fan base where they're loving it. Shout out to Clear Neon. Clear Neon, definitely. Clear Neon out of Wichita, Kansas. Yeah, that's where we get our paint. Up and coming, little young company, but doing big things, man.
Now, what does it take to get your gear on?
We lost you there, man. Say that again.
What's up? What am I hearing? What's going on?
I don't know why we're hearing
They're
that.
losing me, or I'm losing them, or something. What's going on?
I'm kidding. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, you can hear me now. What does it take to get your makeup on? What does it take to get you guys ready for a show?
A couple minutes of drawing a stencil up and about 10 to 15 minutes of spraying some paint on. Let's get it. Aerosol is the new thing, man. I'm telling you, the aerosol is what's... The brush is decent, but the aerosol is great for Wicked Ways.
Really? Yeah, I've heard that the whole makeup industry is going to the spray stuff. Yeah, and I could see it'd be just easy with the stencil like that. I thought you painstakingly were like artists, like visual artists.
They're like Sting from the old WCW.
Oh my God!
or the Ultimate Warrior.
I love the Ultimate Warrior.
That's right, goddamn Ultimate Warrior, man. Now, you guys are doing the damn thing up there in Kansas City. Where are some of the other places you guys have played throughout the United States that people would know you guys from?
Oh man, we've been to Wichita. We've been to Texas. We're working on St. Louis. Salina holds us down. Joplin just got back from there. Joplin, man, Joplin's the shit.
Joplin's the shit. I've heard that. Now,
it's a town much like Salina, size-wise and everything.
Well,
yeah, I was on Salina too.
Woot woot. Explain the woot woot to me. I am an unhip white guy. Explain to me woot woot.
That's the call to clown. WHOOP. Whoop.
Now, Wicked Ways joining us today here on the world famous Jiggy Jaguar show via Skype video. We've been
a month waiting for this, man. Sorry to the fans, man. But that first time we had technical difficulties. We tried. We got all painted up, man. We was ready. But hell, we rocked it. We painted up on a Sunday, went out and killed the town.
They must not have got that drunk last night.
They got painted up and went out and killed the town on a Sunday. On the days people are coming out of church and they see these guys walking down the street with black light paint on their face.
In a parking lot. Yeah, parking lot, giving church. The church.
Now, you guys, what are some of the last big show? I know you guys threw a big show in Kansas City just recently. Tell me about that.
We did August 6th with the Dead for Life tour, man. We was there the next night in Wichita. We just did that Midwest Wicked Fest, man, right there. August 21st, man. Rex shot. Midwest Slaughterhouse was in the house. Ryan died. We got a new sensation for KC, man. Look out for him. DeBella.
DeBella is that John DeBella from the old Philadelphia radio station? Nobody knows.
Or
that
is that
reference.
that white rapper down in Hutch? Bella. Yeah.
No.
Okay. You know what I'm talking about. All right.
Because little Pachuca's sitting back going, I got more talent than she does. No, I shouldn't say these
we got
things.
per footage of
We've
it.
got per footage of Bella or Bella or however
I call her Bella Wood or whatever.
Bella Wood.
Yeah,
That's what
whatever.
you call her. Now, Wicked Ways joining us today on the Skype.
Wicked Ways.
Wicked Ways. we love yelling your name on this show. I don't know why, but we do it all the time.
Love hearing it. We can't do
Now, what's the next? What's some new music? When are we going to see some new music from Wicked Ways?
Hey, you got access, man. Play them that new Biggie track, man. Let them know, Wicked Ways. We do horrorcore shit. We do sick hop.
Sick hop. What is that?
All the way to the weed tracks, man. I mean, we hit the game from all these one angle. Yes.
What is sick hop? What the hell is that? That's great.
Hip hop. I mean, it's rhyme dot. It's Wicked Ways. Take that hip hop and lace it with that sick shit.
Now, you guys are going to be playing this big show. You've got actually a pretty damn big show. If I'm thinking right, September 18th. Tell me about this.
Next weekend, man. Twisted Times.
This thing is going to be insane. You've got God. How long did it take you to put this thing together? Because this lineup is
man, truthfully,
huge.
Arsenal. It was about 4 phone calls and about 10 minutes away. 4 phone calls, 10 minutes away, man. No, honestly, hey, man, all them cats, man, we deal with all them cats on a daily basis. So it's just we got shows for days, put together that ain't even out there yet. You know what I mean? We just got to hit it slowly, man.
I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna get very much in trouble for this comment, but how do you deal with S.A. Crunk on a daily basis?
Crunk, man. They're gonna be on that show coming up.
I know. I like S.A. Crunk. Man.
S.A. Crunk not drunk. That's what my sign would say.
That's all right.
The little tiny guy, Pitbull. Oh my God. Yeah. Although I should say, Pitbull gave me a pretty good referral to the current attorney that I have, so thank you, Pitbull. But
they come in handy.
Oh yes, quite a bit, don't they?
They do. And you guys are going to be doing any collaborations coming up with any of the people that's on this show, or are you guys just playing a show with them?
Oh no, man. We work on a collab right now with, like I said, the Bella, newest sensation from KC, man. Look out for him. Mm-hmm. But we hit a track with the Bella, man. We got special guests coming up to that show. We filmed a video, man. For we got a track with Los Dog Demon MCs, man. It's called Getting Twisted. It's on the MySpace. Anybody who wants to come be a part of that video, man, come on out. We're gonna do a little filming before the show. We're going to do some intro spots. We're going to film all during the show. We'll catch everybody in the crowd. That's our next video, because Wicked Ways, man, we started off on videos. We dropped the video at every track we dropped for months, man. It was like 19 videos we hit within like a month and a half.
It's like 19 videos.
But we're bringing it back to 18. We're also doing a song with S.A. Crunk. By Donnie.
Oh, S.A. Crunk again. We love S.A. Crunk. Well, gentlemen, I appreciate you doing this. Thanks for finally making it into the world famous Jiggy Jaguar show on a Sunday. And keep me updated, because when you guys swing through Salina, Kansas, we need to chat with you guys as always.
We'll come in and check out our newest sponsor of the team, man. You always got to give the shout outs, man. We got Tattoos by Donnie. Dragonfly Tattoo. But newest sponsor of the team, Hunter Racks. Hunter Racks, man. Official sponsor. Check them out. They coming out of L.A., man. They make energy drinks. They make energy drinks. They make condoms. Safe sex. Get your hustle on. Hunter Racks.
Do you have glow in the dark tattoo ink? That would be the invention of the world.
They actually have some.
Oh my God.
Because it's tested yet. But hit up Tattoos by Donnie. It's Tattoos by Donnie. It could be.
Well, gentlemen, I appreciate you doing this.
It is, I promise.
And Wicked Ways, thanks for joining us, guys.
No problem. Anything for Jiggy Jaguar. Let's get it. Kansas City, we're in the house.
Well, thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate it. We'll talk to you soon, man.
Yep. Peace out, man.
Wicked Ways.
Wicked Ways. We're going to take a quick little time out. When we come back, we will finish up with little Pachuca, because she, of course, is busy all the time. And I am just amazed we were able to keep her around this long. And the man from the Sudan is on the way. And with that,
Elvis has left the desktop.
Elvis has left the desktop.
Oh,
and we will
ever tease him. Yes.
We will talk to little Pachuca when we get back. We will finish up with her, and when you get a chance, go over and join my Facebook group at jiggyjaguar.com. If you're not involved in my Facebook group, I guess go join it. I don't really know what that means. I don't know what a Facebook group is. But I made one because everybody else has one. And also sign up for the petition. Sign my damn petition at jiggyjaguar.com. I'm trying to get my job back over at 92.7 The Zoo now that they've changed formats from sports to rock and roll again. I want them to hire me back. I left on good terms. So we just need to kind of push them in the right direction and let them know that